Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Um, just give you some updates and things, and then we'll have some discussions. Your channels. Good afternoon and welcome to Citizen AY. Please do share this broadcast as you're getting it. I would really appreciate your help and support in doing that. It's very important that we get this message out as much as we can. As regards the petition, the Yoruba petition, um, support for our sovereign Yoruba nation, it's pretty straightforward. And I just want to give updates to us all, those of us watching. Let me just check. So please do endeavor to share this broadcast as you're getting it. I would really be of great help if you can do so. We're going to try and share it on platforms as we go along. So, so please, if you can help us do that, that would be good. We just want to reach as many people as possible with the information that we're providing. We'd like you to please subscribe to us on YouTube as you're watching. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. Let me just check one or two things before I proceed. Just trying to check one or two things before I proceed. Let's see. And I will talk about one or two things that you will see come up on the broadcast. I'll talk about one or two things that you will see come up. And it's very, very important that we do so. So now, without much further ado, so we're going to put that across. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Good afternoon and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You're watching Citizen AY live on Ududua TV radio. Sorry, you're watching. You'll be watching on various platforms. Please like that page on Facebook and on Citizen AY, as well as Ududua TV radio and Odua New Ashewa. And of course, subscribe to us on YouTube. We'd very much like your support. We really appreciate your support in what we're doing, and we are truly, truly grateful as always. So, good afternoon. I hope you are having a pleasant weekend. I hope I find you well. There is a lot of work that we all have to get involved in. We're going to talk about a number of issues today, but sometimes it might be worth actually discussing it at length. It might actually be worth that. I think it is worth looking into things and seeing what is and what isn't. These are the kind of things that is worth looking into closely. Make sure that we have, some idea of what is going on. Principally, today's broadcast is about ensuring we talk about the petition for sovereign Yoruba nation. So if you're coming in and you're watching this broadcast, please share the broadcast. We'd very much appreciate your support. Just trying to make sure we get everything running. Sorry about this. Just give me a minute. Just want to make sure that everything is working along nicely. I don't want to suddenly get through the broadcast and suddenly find that you can't hear me or I can't hear you. Or that's happened quite a lot of times. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This broadcast is going to be lightly in English. As you see this, once you see Citizen AY, you know it's going to be on there. We're going to endeavor to do more broadcasts also on other platforms, but of course, so good afternoon for long show. Awo Shokpe, Nuruddin Akoni. Good afternoon to you. Chikadik Akabusi. Good afternoon to you. Vine Maxwell. Yeah. Oh, Vine, welcome back. I know they keep putting us all in jailbreak. I'm gonna show you something on my platform to make you know that Facebook are really up to something. And it just perfectly exemplifies it. Let me show you something about my broadcast this afternoon. Hello, Suraj Abiodun, Amalara Flourish, Oluwa Gbemisola, good afternoon. Okorom Ifeanyi, good afternoon. Let me show you something. that it might be worth us looking at. Please do share this broadcast as you're coming in. There's two videos. There's two things I'm going to show you, but I want to. This is look at that. I want you to show. I want you to show to see this. I want you to see that. That is the number of people supporting Citizen AY platform. Total likes. We have 122,000 followers. But look at the numbers watching us right now. What does that tell you? Look at the numbers watching us right now. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that something is at play here. And somebody earlier today made a comment about the fact that we are being silenced for speaking truth to power. We won't be silent. We will continue. We will continue. This is why I urge you all. If you're watching me for the first time and you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, I'd urge you to please go and do so now. This is a perfect example of why we need your support in joining us and subscribing to us on YouTube, because as you can see the number of followers we have on Facebook, but Facebook have definitely taken the numbers of people. They've kept it down. They've put us in jail. They're doing, Olanrewaju, good afternoon to you. Omobala, no, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to you, my sister. My sister, she's very, very vocal on Oduduwa TV radio. Idayatu Moraina, good afternoon, Oduduwa today. Please, I urge you all, as you're watching, don't just watch. Facebook are definitely up to the tricks. I'm showing you why it is imperative that you go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You can see the number there. So it's not, I kid you not, that's the followers we have on there. But Facebook do not want that. So I'm urging you to please go ahead, subscribe to us on YouTube. Go ahead and do so. We will need your help and support in that area. And to keep the message out there. All we are interested in is speaking truth to power. And your help is very much needed in that area. Let's see. The number is on the screen there. I might put it on later on. But I'm going to pin this here. Just want to do something quickly. Because it is very important that we continue to speak truth to power at every opportunity. So please, you'll be doing us a great favor. Nigeria, we must break up Nigeria. We have to. Yeah, Facebook is trying everything possible to silence the truth, but they won't succeed, sir. We are on the path of truth, and darkness or evil people won't succeed. God bless. God bless you too, my brother. God bless you too. Thank you so much for those kind words. Truly appreciate that. So I'm giving you those pictures there. These are real pictures, views. Over the past month, Facebook have the figure was actually about 58,000 people. But Facebook has dropped the numbers of people from about that 57,000 to 55,000. So please, if you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. And the 122,000 was as high as maybe almost 130, I think, at one point. But you can see that they're not showing, you won't get notification from us. That's why we're saying to you, it is very important that you go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube, because you can see the figures there. It speaks for themselves. The only way that you can have only 45 people watching me is because Facebook have decided not to allow our broadcast to reach as many people as possible. It's interesting that they have all these so-called fact checkers, but when you go and check, it seems as though those fact checkers are people who have made themselves into those roads. If you go and look at their pedigree or their qualifications, one begins to question, who is checking the fact checker? Okay, we say you're a fact checker. Who's checking them? So these are, good afternoon, Diana Gobiade. But anyway, I just wanted to give that as a context so you know, if you're watching Citizen AY, it's not a joke. We need you to go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube as we speak. And it really will be of help. I've pinned the thing there. The truth is bitter. So no one to, exactly, they don't want to hear it. Absolutely. Now, let me go to I want you to do something for me. Those of you watching, I want to give you an update on the petition. The Yoruba petition. It's going very, very well. It's been put up by Mrs. I think, Abiola. in conjunction with all of us together. And we are all on this project together. And I want to congratulate her and everybody involved in this. We are doing this to achieve Yoruba Nation. Very much like Biafra is trying to go forward and achieve that. We're doing the same thing in Yoruba Nation, and it needs a collective effort. So here is where you come in. Right now, yesterday when we started doing the broadcast, this is about the third or fourth day now. It was about 70,000. Now, if you look at the figure now, I think it is about 97,000 people have signed. So we are grateful. Thank you very much to those of you who've signed. And it's very, very straightforward. All you simply do, once you click the link, you simply go in and fill in your name, address, email address, phone number, gender, age, state of origin, and click submit. That's it. Share this. Particularly those of you who are in Nigeria, if you can help our market women. We need our market women, and we need people to be volunteers to go into markets, into villages, into towns, and help do this. Maybe, who knows, things may, this is where we're talking about you helping us. That's why subscribing to Citizen AY costs you nothing. It helps to get information out there. It will cost you literally nothing. How can you get to sign yours? I will put it up there for you right now. You'll see it come up. Give me a second. Let me just get that for you right now. Vine, it is on the screen, and I'll try and put it up. In fact, I will put it up in the broadcast again with the So, and you will see it come up in the broadcast, and I will pin it up as well. So 1 second, just give me a second. I will pull it up. So Vine, you will see it as part of the pinned broadcast. Let's do that way. I think it's probably better we do it that way. But it's very important that we all sign this. So here we go. You will see it come up in a minute. Paste. So after it says please sign, subscribe to Citizen AY, and you got the link there. It's also got the petition beneath it. So what I'm going to do is you will see come up. Let me do that now, and I will pin it up. So you see come up. I'm going to pin that. So my brother, all you have to do is just tap on it. It should come up. It should take you straight there. So Vine Maxwell, and those of you, if you haven't signed it, please go ahead and sign it. It's straightforward. Let's go through it. Let me show you how this really works. I'm going to go into a new page. Let's make it really work. Just go for a new blank tab. Click on it. Paste it in there. Once you paste it in, tap on it. Once you tap on it, this is what you will see. It will bring you Yoruba independence. It is time. Submit the petition to enter. So there you go. You click on that. Once you click on that, it tells you close to 97,000 people have signed it as we speak. And we are grateful. I've signed it, and I urge you all, go and sign it. But more importantly, on ground in Contraction Nigeria, we want to get to 5 million people. And I have no doubt we can do it. So all of us can really get involved in this. Also, good afternoon to you, Odua, today, as you're watching me on YouTube. I greet everybody on YouTube. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, hit the notification button on Odudua, on Citizen AY. That way, when we do anything, you will get that information. When we go live, you will see us come live at short notice. Just want to check one or two things as I'm doing that. So it's very, very important. It's straightforward. I've pinned the link on there. You can help us. You can help us get information out there. It's very, very important. As you're watching me, please just click subscribe to Citizen AY. Very, very important, because that way we can get information out. As we're telling you now, right now, there are over, it's about close to 100,000 people who've signed, there's 97,000 people who signed it. To be precise, 97,597. We need about close to another 3,403, something like that, for us to get to, to get to 100,000, which would be great. But the target, don't forget, is for us to to reach 5 million. So we should be able, I don't see why we should not be able to, within the next half an hour, reach 100,000 in the figure right now as we speak. We should be able to get about 500 to 600 people, maybe even 1,000 people to sign this petition. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think for us, what you need to really be looking at, and I want to emphasize on this. What we are saying when we say we are going for Yoruba nation is we are looking for our collective benefit. When we say we are going for Yoruba nation, what we are really saying is that we are looking out for our collective benefits. And that is what is very, very important. And it's not about individual benefits here. What do I mean by collective benefits? You see, when we sign this petition, what we're saying is we are collectively saying we are a nation, we deserve to stand on our own, and we have the right to benefit from the resources beneath our feet. That is what we are really saying. So our collective effort is really, really, I cannot overemphasize that point. It's really, really important in this struggle. And I would urge you, very important, as you're watching. It's not about subscribe, join us, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up, help us grow the platform. I'm grateful for those of you that have already subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube. As it currently stands, we have over 1,800, I think 1,800 subscribers thereabouts. So and that's good. I mean, even as I speak to you now, even there are some limitations that are being put in on Facebook. For example, we are having a discussion here, and I've just put in that actually we're just having a discussion, but they're saying that they're limiting it, the reach of it, if you like. So it's important, you know. I can't see. Okay, I'll do it one way. Let me do another way for you. Let me put it here for you so you can see it. 1 second, Vine. I'm going to put it here so you should be able to see it. There you go. So Vine, you should be able to click on that now. It's pinned at the bottom of the page, and now I've actually personally put it onto your link, so that way you can see it. Vine, do let me know if you haven't seen, if that doesn't work. But what you will do, if I tap on it on here, I'm just testing it myself. It takes me to the Yoruba people, the petition as it stands, and you can go straight into it and fill that in. So it is working, it is functioning, and I'm sure it is something you can use. Again, for those of you, if you haven't signed, if all Yoruba people, if you haven't signed, we're urging you, go ahead and sign that petition. It's very, very important. This is a benefit for all of us collectively. You see, what you see behind me are the resources in our land. What you see behind me are the resources in our land. And these resources, as it currently stands, we don't have access to it. We are being denied deliberately access to our own resources because of the non-indigenous people, the Fulanis, who have come in and passing laws. You notice they made amendments now. They made the amendment to the law to allow for federal government and state to welcome, to accept Fulanis in. And what is more important, that is very, very important why we're saying this. What they're saying is, if the Fulani speaks some of your language, then they will say he is equal to a Bayelsan. So a Bayelsan now will have to now accept a Fulani is also a Bayelsan. But the thing is this: a Fulani will not accept a Bayelsan to be a Fulani. Do you get it? This is why the kind of things we're talking about is very, very important. The amendment they made to the Constitution is an attempt to impose Ruga colonies on us. Because what that means is that, you see, by doing that now, the amendments in the Constitution, 36 and 38, those amendments, yeah. Oh, it is there. Oh, my brother, you have to, okay. As I tap on it, it comes on. You should, okay, I tell you what, if you can go into that link, copy it and put it onto a page. Let me try another way. Let me try one more thing I could do for you. How can I get this done? I'm trying to find a way to get this to you in a way that would make sense. Okay, let's try this way. Give me a second. I'm just going to try something. I want to try and help my brother here to get this information because it's important we spend that time. So I'm going to be on the page, but I want to show you how you can do it as well. I'm sure it's doable. It's just proving a little bit tricky, but no doubt, no problem. We will sort that out. So let me make sure this comes in. But as you're watching, of course, please do bear in mind, the object of today's broadcast is for you to go and subscribe and not subscribe. Sign that petition. We are 97,000. We should be able to get to 100,000 before I finish the broadcast in about an hour or so. We should be able to get there. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to get there. I think it is something that we can do and we must do that. But like I said, to remind you, the reason why we are asking for you to sign this petition is this. The resources you see behind me, they are the resources in our land that the Fulani hegemony, the Fulani Caliphate, have denied us direct access to by way of that fraudulent constitution. You see, we never had a referendum to accept that constitution, and it was an imposition. And that is something that you need to really ensure that, sorry about that, this is taking some time. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that, but I'm hoping that I'm going to try and help Van Maxwell because it is there. Emmy has put it up here as well. Thank you very much. Let me pin that up there. So those of you who are on YouTube, Facebook as well. So let me just do that for you as well. So let me see. Sorry, I don't want to do that. Let me just pin this one up. Pin. Okay. Let me do it another way. I don't want to leave. It's not Facebook I want to leave. I'm not interested in that now. Just let me get to this one. Okay. There's another way. There's another way of doing this. Don't worry. So I'm going to get to my brother Vine. I will just give me a couple of seconds. You should be able to see that broadcast. You see the thing in blue there signifies that it is ready for you to use. So all you have to do is click on the blue link. Now watch me now when I click on the blue link. Vine, just see this now. It will take you straight to that petition. And that is what I'm trying to get you to look at. It takes you straight to the petition. And of course, you can then go through and complete the petition. So I'm trying to, there you go. So now we go in here. It's in English. So we go there, beg your pardon. So let's have a look. Yeah, so now you go to home. Once you get to that link, you go to home. In home is where you will sign to submit the petition, which is what you're seeing me do right now. So that is what should happen. So Vine, Maxwell, I hope that helps. And for those of you who are watching, hope this helps as well. It's very, very important that we understand this. We are just 97,597. Let's get to 100,000 before the close of this broadcast. I think I should be here for another half an hour to 45 minutes, maybe more. Maybe another hour more. Maybe we can do a whole hour on this broadcast. But in that time, I hope we can see the numbers go to, let's hit at least 100,000 minimum during this broadcast. I'd really like to see that happen. And that is something that we can all do collectively. Good evening, Emmy, Gerard, my brother. I appreciate you. Let's put that in there. So yes, I didn't put that on the YouTube, but Emmy has been very helpful in that way. So I'm going to pin him up there. I'll pin the message. So those of you, if you haven't signed the petition and you're on YouTube, please go ahead and sign it. And as at this time, let me see. Just wanted to say, as I speak to you, so very much appreciated. What we are saying is this. We need your support. Right now, 97,000 people signing this is great. But our target is 5 million. And we would like to get to that 5 million in a matter of weeks, couple of weeks tops. If we can do that, then that can then go forward. That means that the people, and we need people back home, our market women, our young men, farmers at home, all our communities must be involved. Use your phone. You can take your phone and take it to them, and then they have to leave their phone number. You can use your phone to go into communities and reach people. Yes, the data side of things, if you can, if you're able to get some data, and we maybe hopefully we'll work out a plan whereby we can help in getting some data to some people. But right now, that is not something that is doable at this point. But I'm telling you, I'm suggesting this is something that all of us must take on and do as a duty because of the coming generation. The coming generation are depending on us freeing ourselves from contraption Nigeria, because contraption Nigeria is a fraud. So I want to urge you to please continue to sign that petition. It is very, very important. Again, I want to add, those of you watching us on YouTube, there's 1,800 people, 150 people watching who have subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube. Let's try and get to 2,000 also, because that way, the more people that subscribe to us, that means we get more reach. Please, when you do come in, when you do subscribe to Citizen AY, please make sure you hit the subscription button, notification button, and of course, give us the thumbs up. The thumbs up is really important, because when you give us a thumbs up, it reaches more people. So we really are asking and urging you to help us spread this message. So here's what you, just to reiterate the point again. So where we're going. Oh, I'm not too sure what's going on there, but never mind. So there you go. You subscribe to it. I couldn't hear anything there, but never mind. So it is there. So just subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor by doing so. Let me just check what's happened there. Just want to make sure that that is up and running. Okay. So I'm just going to check that for a second. Let me just check if that works. I don't know if it will work, but hopefully we'll try one more time just to see. Okay. There we go. That's it. So just go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Once you do that, you will be able to, that means you'll be helping us gain that information out there. So thank you very much, Alagba Eme. Now, what I also want to say is I hope, Vine, Maxwell, I hope that the information we give you now, by us walking through it, I hope you've been able to use that to be able to now go ahead and sign that petition. Yeah, so, okay, Vine, yeah, but you can also go to the home button. Like I did there, when you get there, just go to the home button. Let me do it again. So let's do it this way. So I'm going to just do this, copy. You will see the form there. Let's just do one more time so you can see it. So let's go here, just for the benefit of those who are joining us again. Go in, paste it onto your search engine. Once you do, what you want to do is straight away go onto these 3 bars here. On the 3 bars, go to the home button. So you will see, you click on it, it will give you a home button. The top one, click on that. Once you click on the home button, it will bring you to the petition. Submit the petition to enter. You click on that, it will take you here. And here, you fill in your details. I hope that's clear. That is a straightforward way for us to do it. And we need as many of us to do that as possible. That number hasn't changed, but we can change it. And like I said, don't forget Facebook. Don't be deceived by what Facebook is doing. I don't want you to be deceived because on Facebook, as I told you before, one of the things that I also want to show, I'm going to show you the video of that woman. Very, very poignant and frustrating and sad. And it tells you why we need to break it up. So, as I say to you, right now on Citizen AY, we have 5,838 likes. And I thank everybody, each and every one of those who have liked that page. 55,000. We have 122,000 followers. But if you see on Facebook, Facebook have brought the numbers down to literally 39 people. And even when you look at the people who have shared it, it will be less than nothing. So there are attempts to, it's only 5 shares. So straight away, you can see that they are preventing things from being done. But that's okay. That is why we're asking you, we're encouraging you to please go ahead, subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor. Good afternoon to you, Bosse de Martina Alade Nika. I hope I'm saying it right. Oriyomi Ademola and 2 others. Good afternoon to you all. Good evening, my sister Bolasito Adenrito. Good evening to you. I appreciate you. I just want to say a shout out to as many people as possible. But like I said, what you're seeing right there is Citizen AY on Facebook. I kid you not. That's the follower we have, and that's the likes we have. But Facebook have restricted it. And that is the key point to bear in mind. And that is why we are trying to encourage you to support us on YouTube. Because the more you support us on YouTube, the more the information that we're trying to provide reaches more people. So going back to the broadcast, the key thing we need to look at, these numbers here, the numbers here, those are the number of people that have signed so far. And that's the number of people we require. We require 5 million people to have signed that petition in a matter of weeks, 2-3 weeks tops. So please, your role, what is your role, you ask? Your role is to make sure you share this with family and friends on your WhatsApp group, on your WhatsApp. Make it the message I will put out for people to share it, and this broadcast as well. Share this broadcast. Make sure people are learning from it. They can go and say, okay, this is what you need to do. And you can go through that process of what I did. Literally copying that link, putting it into your search engine. Once you click on it, go to the home button. From the home button, it will ask you to register for the petition. You click on that, and it will take you to the page that you are seeing right now. This is extremely important for you and I to do, because collectively, we have been denied access to our resources, mineral resources beneath our feet for too long. And collectively, we have all been suffering. Yeah, one or two of us may be rich, but that richness is dependent on enslaving and impoverishing millions of us. When we have riches beneath our feet that will benefit all of us and our coming generation, living lost spare for eternity, literally. And we must take the corrective action. We need to take corrective action. Now, let me show you something here. I will come back to that video and come back to this. I want to show you something. Greetings, only the God of creation. Greetings to you. Thank you for watching. And if you're just joining us for the first time on Facebook or on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please, here's what you need to do. Go ahead and do this. Just go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We are truly grateful for your support. It's really important that you help us in this struggle. We need to get the numbers up. We're grateful for the over 1,800 that have subscribed to us, but we need more people to get that message out there. And also, please, every single one of you who've joined us, ensure you click on the notification button and give us the thumbs up. Always give us the thumbs up. So we really appreciate that. Now, let me show you a video of a lady. This happened. This is a few days ago in Jos. I will play it and then we'll come back and talk about it. Watch this. 1 minute, please. Sorry.
Oh, baby.
Now, this is in Jos. Watch.
Madam, your baby.
Can you see that? So let me play it again. You see that there is something clearly not right with her. Because you see the other lady behind her trying to, she's calling her. Look.
Is she okay? She has.
You see?
Madam.
See that? So let me just pause that there. Now, what you are seeing there, it could be that she is mentally unstable. And this is the kind of thing that we keep talking about. When you talk about One Nigeria, tell me how One Nigeria is helping this lady right here. One Nigeria should have been able to identify her psychological state and provide the help for her not to get to this point. Look, let me go back to something for you. That baby is in danger. You know why? Can you see the gutter? Can you see she's walking as the gutter? That baby can fall and hit the head in the gutter. I don't know if you can see. There's a gutter. It can hit the head on the concrete there. But because we don't have a functioning medical health care for local people in contraction, that's your One Nigeria. The One Nigeria they want you to support. They fail to provide. Thank you very much. Only the God creation. Please like, share, and support. We truly appreciate your support. Please spread the word about Citizen AY on YouTube. As you know, like I'm telling you, we have 55,000 followers on Facebook, but Facebook have got their own agenda. They've deliberately keeping the numbers down, and every time we speak truth to power, they silence us. But that's okay. We are moving. Please, at this time, also follow Citizen AY on Twitter as well, and of course on Instagram. So we need your support in growing the platform. We need to make sure we have alternatives because of what is going on. And I want, at this point, every single African, we must focus on solving African problems. It is not left, you cannot leave it to one person to solve a problem. You cannot. It takes a village to raise a child. That is the saying. For us to have a great nation, it will take all of us. For us to have a great Yoruba nation, it will take all of us. For us to have a great Biafra nation, it will take all Biafrans. For all of us, Middle Belt, to have a great nation, it will take all Middle Belt. Yesterday I was on a program, and there was a guy. I hope he will permit me to name him. I was on a platform with Freedom from Nigeria, and we talk about the issues about the contract of Nigeria and how we've got to where we are. And there's a guy there, Dr. Kyari. He told me personally, he said that his own dad was killed by the Nigerian government. They tried to take his land. He won the case in 2000 and, was it 2000 and, I can't remember which year. He only just won the last case, 2018 or something, or 16 or thereabout. And in the midst of, he had to claim back his land from the government, because they took it away, and many people have suffered the fate of losing our land. And this is something that is happening to us individually. You see, by me, I'm stating this so we know that individually we face this sort of daily attack of our land being taken, our resources being prevented from us, we are being prevented from getting access to our resources, our farmers being killed with no compensation. That's what we face individually. If we collectively work together to now reverse that, to put a stop to it by going for our nations, Middle Belt nation, Biafra nation, Oduduwa nation, if we do that, then we can now grow. We can provide a future, a viable future for the coming generation. So I'm showing you this video. Let me play it again from the top again and watch this lady. It's in Jos a few days ago, from what I understand. I don't know it all, but this is what I understand. Look at it. There you go.
Madam, your baby.
You see? You see that? You see? They're tucking the baby in, and she's clearly in a state. She's not, if you look at her face, she looks lost. She looks gone. Now, if we had medical help in the UK here, if a lady was like this, there would be some sort of medical help. She'd have been getting calls from the doctors, from the nurses, people, you know. Yeah, they thought they would prevent me from signing. They lie bad. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you very much. Yeah. The link is there. Oh. Do you believe him? Feyi Adewale, please go ahead and click the link. Don't. There's no need for you to be negative about it. Just go and click the link. We've just you just heard Vine Maxwell said, I have signed mine. They thought they will prevent me from signing. They lie bad. There you go. He signed it. So you can do it. Please, this is not hearsay. We are here to provide vital information, because you see, in the end, each and every one of us, we must take action to change and improve our lives collectively. It is not something you can do individually. You cannot. You need collective effort. And that is where we come in. So we are showing you this kind of information to wake you up, because many of us have been asleep. I'm telling you, I'm sorry to say it. If you are a churchgoer, if you are a Muslim and going to the mosque, they are not out for your interest. They're not. They are there to keep you oppressed and suppressed, and never for you to stand up for what is yours. They are part of the problem. They are government institutions created to oppress and suppress you. I kid you not. Those are the facts. So if you are going to a 10,000 field church, and that church is, our church is a great church, what is happening in your personal life. Do you have road? Do you have water? Do you have school for your children? Do you have bridges? Do you have safety and security? Does the policeman, do they treat you with respect in your land? These are the questions we should be asking. If you don't ask those pertinent questions, then you're not asking the right questions. We are here to prompt you, to wake you up. Now, watch this again. This lady, see, I posted there. Look at her face there. If you look at her face, she looks lost. She's a beautiful young lady. There should be medical help for every single citizen. We are so rich, believe in me, in our resources. We are so rich. To sign, I used where to sign. Thank you very much. Good, very good, very good. However way you do it, as long as it's done. Thank you very much, Vine Maxwell. So now, what this now?
Is she okay?
So you see,
Madam.
that? You see, that child is about to fall again, and the lady is behind.
That child will fall.
You see, you see, you see,
Fine, baby.
you see. So the guy even said, "Fine, babe." So put that to one side. The reason I'm showing you that it's on Citizen AY, both on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm showing you that because that is the. You see, if you had a viable healthcare, somebody in that system would have picked this up in that local community. What I'm showing you is this is evidence that there is no local healthcare, there is no state healthcare, there is no federal healthcare. Nobody is taking care of the health of the people. Yet they want you to believe in one Nigeria. That is what we are saying. These are evidence of why we can no longer trust one Nigeria. We cannot no longer believe in that. And we, for the sake of that child behind in that, you see that child, she's almost falling off. You see that? That child, to have a better future, they will never have a better future in contrast with Nigeria. I kid you not. That child, you can see the risk, the danger that child faces. In the one Nigeria as we speak, that child is likely to die because the mom has not been provided the right help, medical help. And one of the things that I want to talk about also at this point, in contrast to Nigeria, your mental health is of little or no concern to anybody in government. They don't care about your mental health. They don't care. They don't care. You know? So it's like you are. I am on YouTube, Vine. I'm on YouTube. Let me put the link on again. Wow. I'm on YouTube. Oh. This is what I'm saying. There's something going on which I don't understand. YouTube, but please help me like the page. There's something that I can't quite understand. I'm going to put the link on there right now. I am on YouTube. So I'm going to do. It's good that you're helping me with that. This is the kind of information that I need because it helps me to make sure that we can reach people. I am on YouTube. Let me just put that on right here. So Vine, if you go to YouTube right now, you should be able to see me live. I'm on there right now and I'm trying to. So there we go. So you should be able to see this broadcast as I'm talking to you now. But whatever it is that is being done, I'm just trying to make sure. That's what I've been noticing. There's people following, but I don't know to what extent because we have the platform. It is growing, and there's a lot of people on there. There's over 1,000 subscribers. But I've noticed one or two things, and I'm so glad you brought that to my attention. But please, if you can see the link on there, click on the link and subscribe. Vine Maxwell. Go ahead and click on it. I am there. I'm speaking live right now. And hopefully that can resolve that. But what I'm showing you, in the one Nigeria, this child is in danger. This child is in danger. Let me play it again forward. You see that? The child is in danger of dropping and banging their head on the floor. And already there's no medical health care. There is no medical health care in contraption, Nigeria. We already know that. So look at what is happening. Just see. That is your one Nigeria. Those of you. Yes, sir, but you are not regular one. I always watch you on, sir. Oh, it is a regular one. It is. I am on there. Oh, I have Oduduwa TV. We have Oduduwa TV radio where we speak on Yoruba there. And that's for Yoruba, catering for the Yoruba audience exclusively. But this is for our Middle Belt brothers and for Igbo brothers and of course non-Yoruba speaking Yorubas to be able to go along with what we're doing on Citizen AY. So that's why Citizen AY is. As Citizen AY, I created Oduduwa TV Radio because of the clamor for Yoruba Nation. And I had a lot of discussions. I remember almost 3 years ago now, we had discussions. Should we create a platform? And people said, yes, go ahead. And that's how Oduduwa TV Radio came about. So anyway, but please, at this point, if you have not subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, please go ahead and do so now. Okay, let me just play this skin. So you can see what I'm trying to show you is this. This lady, you see that? That is a child almost falling out of her back, you know? Yeah. Exactly. What is important is not the amount of exposure you get on your platform, is the very move to enforce freedom that we need for our land. Absolutely. That's exact. I couldn't put it better. I'm not in it's the importance of what I'm saying. If we can share this information, make sure it reaches as many people as possible. Because you see, our collective benefit is more than we can get for individual benefits. Our collective benefit is what we must all focus on. We are doing this, we must do this collectively. In fact, we will not achieve anything if we do not do this collectively. We will not. So again, I thank those of you who are watching us on YouTube. If you're watching for the first time on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. It would really help. And like I said, I want you to be rest assured, those who are in churches and the mosque, they should be telling you about the resources that you see behind me. They should be telling you about bitumen, about gold, about oil, about phosphates, about gypsum, about many resources that we have in our land. We are resource endowed. I keep saying again, in the whole of Israel has only 6 resources. And they don't include oil. They don't include gas. They don't include bitumen. They don't. We have over 40 resources in our land. We are blessed beyond compare. So the thing is for us to be aware of that. And the people who are coming to oppress and suppressing us are denying us access to our resources. And that is why many of us have the mentality and the belief that we are poor. No, we are not. We are not. Exactly. Enemies, even if it requires to come out and mass fight against evil. Exactly. Atuba. Indeed. So what we are saying here is for our collective benefit. So I'm just going to play this video, then I'm going to go to the next one. So there you go. You see, that child is in danger. In Contraction 1 Nigeria, as we speak right now, the safety of the mom and the child is not guaranteed by Contraction 1 Nigeria. One Nigeria is about providing, using, oppressing, and suppressing indigenous people, Middle Belt, Yorubas, Igbos, and giving all the benefits of our land to non-indigenous Fulanese. They are not indigenous to us. Yesterday, in the program we were doing, we found out that in 4 West African states, their presidents are Fulanese, and they are not the large part of the population. In fact, they are non-indigenous in 4 West African states. Go look it up. So we need to understand that what we are facing in Nigeria is beyond that contraption. But we need to be aware that this is what is happening, and we have to address those situations collectively. But it starts with us signing that petition. So let me just go back again and should play this.
Madam, your baby.
You see that? This is in Jos. So she has some sort of medical issue, medical issue. But Nigeria does not care about your mental health. You know?
Is she okay? She has. Madam, your baby. Oh.
Yes. So there you go. You see? You see that? So clearly something is not right with her. Now let me go to another video that I wanted to show you. In one Nigeria, our people are not, the government don't care. And also, at this point, we want to take this point to mention the fact that We mentioned it a few days ago about Oloye and the fact that the government of the day, they have some sort of plan to try and arrest Oloye Sunday Igboho. We did a program about that, and we're grateful for those of you that came out and shared it. We continue to say that Oloye Igboho has done nothing wrong, and nobody must touch Oloye Sunday Igboho. Let me see if I can get a picture of him up again, because it's important that we highlight those things. We need to speak about it. We shouldn't be silent. Let me just get that up if I can. No, not use it. Sorry. 1 second about it. Let me just make sure I get that right. 1 second. Okay. I think I'm here. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So that's Oloye Sunday Igboho right there. We've had some information that it is quite possible that, and many of you know that Buratai, the former armed forces general, Buratai, he is now been made to be the diplomat in Benin Republic. Why would somebody, a military man, be in that area? Why have they put a military man to now go, who ensured that our borders were closed? The southern borders were closed, and there are severe restrictions even as we speak, if not even closed still, in the south. Whereas we all know that the northern borders are open. Why are you bringing Buratai to that place? What is a military man to head the diplomats in Benin? It's to try and cut off something, to prevent the movement between Yorubas. After all, many people don't know this. Egun people and many people, 2 million people in Benin Republic, they are Yorubas. Ketu is a Yoruba land. So for them to try and separate that is to try and keep us in the pen in our own land. We need to resist it. We must resist this. And that is why they put Buratai as a diplomat in Benin Republic. And they are going to try and use, they are not effective. Well, we have to speak up. All I am saying is that we continue to say, speak up. We will not accept anybody doing any illegal rendition like they did on Nnamdi Kanu on Oloye Sunday Igboho. So we mustn't be silent. That's what we are saying. Nobody has all the answers. We can only alert and make all of us be aware and to join in the struggle. Don't worry about the steps that need to be taken. But what we are saying is for us all to be aware of what is being done to oppress, and the government of the day is continuing to oppress and suppress us. And it is up to you and me to work together to free ourselves from the bondage that we are in. Yeah, Burata Dibuta must not be taken for granted. Igboho must be adequately protected at all times. Yes, they're ready to do anything to Sunday Igboho. Indeed. Vine Maxwell. That is it. That's all we're saying. We're not going to go into the details of what is being done in that way. What we are saying is we need to be aware of the steps that are taken, because they're trying to make sure Igboho has done nothing wrong. He is speaking up for our rights as collectively, as Yorubas, our right to self-determination, our right to not to be killed. How many, again, I ask a question. Those of you who say to us to support one Nigeria, and if you're a southerner, please, how many of our farmers have been compensated for their for loss of crops, for their lives lost? How many of them? How many? I'd like to know. If you have those numbers, if you have details of payments and compensation, please forward it. We can share it. Because the Fulani herders and the cattle, they are getting compensation. If something goes wrong with if the cattle gets killed or destroyed or something, they get paid. But when our lives are lost, they don't regard our lives as anything. They say that every 100 cows, one cow is worth 100 lives of people or something like that, and which is nonsense. So we need to really continue to speak truth to power, and that's why we are here raising the awareness. Now let's go back to that petition again. I want to just go into it. Let me just do this quickly to see what is happening. So that hasn't moved much. I want us to get to 100,000 by the end of the broadcast today. I'd really like to see that. That would be great if we could see. I want to see if that figure is moving. Fantastic. Now we have 98,927 people that have signed it. That means that something is moving. And I wanted to check that. And that is fantastic. You can see that? Can you see that yourself? Can you see? So whilst we were on air right now, from 97, we've got to 98,927. So that is over 100, close to 200 people who have signed that petition. We thank you so much. Let us get to that 100. We are how many? 63 away from 99,000. We are 63 away from 99,000. 73. Let's do it. I'm sure we can do it. You can see, whilst we were on air, let me show you the previous one. This is what is on now. This was what was there before. You see? 97,310, 98. Can you see that? In the old one, it was 97,310. At the start of this broadcast, we were 97,310. And now, 98. So that means 97,310. Over 1,000 people have signed it as we speak. For those of you who have signed it, thank you so much. Let's get to 100,000 on this broadcast. I'd like to see us get to 100,000. That would be great to see, because these are live pictures. There's not doctored. It's not. That means that information that we're passing to get people involved and participate actively in freeing themselves from the bondage that we're in is cutting through. Despite the restrictions of Facebook and whoever else, that message is getting through. So that means that there's more people that is watching this than Facebook is showing. That is the evidence of that. Because if you look here, 97310, I'm going to do something quickly myself here. 97310, I want to give you precise figures to show you that the power of media and what we're doing. 97310, okay. Now let's look at the new figures. 98,927, see? So 1,617 people have signed that as whilst we were talking right now. Let's get to 100,000. I'm sure we can do that before we close this broadcast today. I would like us to do that. Wouldn't you like that? So if you're watching this, go to family and friends. If you are in Lagos, if you are in Oyo, in Eko, Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, Oshun, Kwara, Kogi, those places, spread the word about this petition. Get out there. Tell them that in the space of 45 minutes, 1,000 people signed this live on air. You've seen the figures. I'm showing you the breakdown. When I started the broadcast, this was the figure, 97310. Now that we're in the broadcast right now, 98,927. Let's get there. It is something we can do. Don't worry about what Facebook is doing. Facebook knows we have the numbers. You see, what is being done by Facebook is a psychological thing. They know that if they depress the numbers and they don't make you see the real numbers, your head will drop. We have nothing to hide. We are only speaking truth to power. So let them go ahead. And like I told you, there are 55,000 followers. They know that, but they are preventing the followers from joining and communicating. You see, well, the notification that people will get, they are making sure it doesn't get out there. So they are interfering in the process. That's up to them. What I'd like you to do, make this effective. Don't leave this to yourself alone. Go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. The platform is really important in the struggle, as is Yomiko Iki, as is Omobalano, as is Mayegun, Ade Thomas, all of us, Concern Omo Yoruba, we are all Lady Best, we are all here trying to speak up for this. I'm just telling you now. So, in fact, let me see if I can do something quickly now. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to do something right now, because sometimes you need to do this on the fly, and it is more effective So I can do that right now. I can confidently make that claim. 1 second. So let me just say, so let me just do that now. So I am going to make a confident claim about that because that is what happened. It's not a question of maybe or something. This is what happened. So copy, you will see that now. Okay, that should be coming up in a minute. And I want you to see it. And when you see it, I want you to share it. I want you to make, I'll make the change to that, don't worry. What's going on? 1 second. Properties. Okay. No, not that one, sorry. Where is it? Sorry, 1 second, please. I'm just gonna get that done. Okay. Properties. Okay. So give me a second. I'm just gonna. It is something that, because we have to use this as a way to get our people to really, we can make this change. If 1,000 people have signed this whilst we were talking, then that must mean that what we were doing here has prompted many people to take action. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Please continue to sign. So let's get to 100,000. 100,000 today. So let's do that. So I'm putting that there, and then you will see that come up. So filters, give me a minute, please. It's coming. I'm just making some changes to it. Scroll. Okay. Okay. Now I'll change the color in a minute. Don't worry. It's just gonna take some time, a little bit of time. I'm just trying to make sure it works, that's all. Because I want you to be able to see this. And we will get there. We will do. So I just want us to do, as we are watching this, over 1,000 people have signed it. And it's important that we focus on that. It's very important. In fact, it is extremely important. Let me just see what's happening here. Sorry, 1 minute, please. I'm just going to get it done. You will see come up in a minute. Okay. You will see come up in a minute. I'm just trying to make it so that it fits into the broadcast, so that you don't now properties. So go back there, select font. Okay, bold. Okay. Color red. Okay. No. Okay. 1 minute, please. I'm just trying to make sure this works fine. Okay. There you go. So now you will see that. So when you're seeing that, please sign it. So 1,617 people have signed it live on Citizen AY. Thank you very much. Very, very important message that we're sending out there. That's the power of the media, as you can see right there. We're not exaggerating it. We're not sugarcoating it. We're telling you the facts as they stand. 1 second, make sure I get that right. Sorry. So these are things that are happening. Let me just check again. I'm going to check somewhere else. Let me just do a quick random thing again. 97597. So let's see. 99198. So let's see. We were on. I'm trying to get it. 927. So 99198. Is that correct? Let me just make sure I get this right. That was the other one. This is one is 397. 9998927. So 99198. So exactly 99198. So come on, let's get to 100,000. So we got 802. From what I'm seeing, we can get to 800. We need 802 people to get to the magic 100,000 whilst we are live on air. I'm sure it is something we can do. Come on, let's do it. We need to do this because this is something that we can do as a group, as people, for ourselves. This is something we're doing for the coming generation. I want you to really understand that. So, let's get to 100,000 today. Why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we get to 100,000? Tell me why not. Why shouldn't we? We should be able to get to 100,000, and I have confidence, every confidence that we will. So these are the kind of things that I'd like us to really focus on and make sure that we spread the message. If you're watching us for the first time on Citizen AY, please go ahead and do something for us on YouTube right now. This is what you can do to support us right now. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the notification button, subscribe, hit notification button, and give us a thumbs up. It's really important. You'll be doing us a great favor. And we're grateful for those of you that have subscribed to us so far and continue to get the message out there. We truly appreciate you. What we want you to do is, our focus today has been to come out and talk about this, the petition, the Yoruba petition. Your help is needed in this struggle. If you can help us, spread the word, sign it. As you're live on air, over 1,000 people have signed it. And it's down to the effort that you guys are, yes, get to protecting our ancestral land from foreign lands. I am dual citizen of Ghana and Biafra, but zeal of Biafra is extraordinary. Sir, please go and sign the petition. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vine Maxwell. Yes, I appreciate. Yes, thank you. Yes, everybody should sign it. Nero, thanks for watching. Those of you watching, don't just stand and watch. Please, if you're a Yoruba man, go and sign that petition. It is on the screen. I will be coming into it now and then. 99198. Let us do something to see. Let's refresh. You can see from the time we started off at 310, and now we are 9198. Can you see that? So in fact, not that one. We were 97. Now we're 99198. So let's go here. Let's see what happens now, because we're trying to see what is going on. And that means 99301. Thank you very much. We need to get to 100,000 before the close of this broadcast. I'd really like to see that happen. Please share the broadcast. I'd really like that to happen. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Please, I'd really like you to get on board. This is something that we can all do. Don't worry about the figures on Facebook. Facebook know the real numbers. They know. And if they tell you, oh, it's nothing else, it's this and that, it's this is excuse, just show them this. Show them this. You see, on Facebook itself, we have 55,000 followers. We have 55,000 likes, 122,000 followers. And right now, only about 30-something is what is showing. That's okay. We don't mind. Our goal is, of course, to ensure we speak truth to power. So whatever they do, it doesn't matter. As we speak, the figure is 99301. Let's get to 100,000 during this podcast. Let's get to 100,000 minimum. Of course, you still sign it. People are still signing. Get into the markets, into villages, into towns, in Yoruba land. Make this go viral. Nobody must. It is time we take our own future in our own hands collectively. We can do this. I have no doubt of that. I am certain we can do this together. I beg, make una go tell una people, country people, my Yoruba people, may una go the village, into the village, tell people, say make them sign petition. If you get your phone, I beg, go speak to the market women, go speak inside your village, go speak inside your city, go tell them, say make them they sign this petition. Now be the best news in town. Make them begin sign up. And let's find when you come back in sign petition. Ní kíákíá báyìí a fẹ́ wọ 5 million. Adẹ̀ nílò àwọn èèyàn wa. I'm sorry, I'm going to just speak a bit of broken, a bit of Yoruba, a bit of English. I'm trying to enthuse us to do this. We can do this together. I have no doubt about that. please continue to sign this petition. It's very, very important. And it's like, what I'm seeing is we're seeing live numbers go up. And everything that we can do ourselves in this journey is all part of it. It's all part and parcel. Never feel, oh, it's nothing. It's not, 1,670 people have signed the petition live, whilst we're live on air. And through the encouragement and participation, we thank everybody. We all deserve a pat on the back, a round of applause. A round of applause for all of us for signing it. We need to continue. Not only sign it, share it. Please share it. Now, those of you on YouTube, please go ahead. Don't forget, we would really like you to help us grow that platform. It is growing, but I don't know what Facebook is doing, but it doesn't matter. YouTube are doing, but it doesn't matter. But what we do know is there are people joining us as we speak. So if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY, please would urge you to go and do so now. Go and do so now. Subscribe to Citizen AY. Help us grow the platform. Give us a thumbs up. It's really, really important because you can see that Facebook playing games with us. Which normally, when we're doing a normal broadcast, we would have over 500 people minimum. On average, 500 people will be watching us live. Sometimes when it's really going, we can hit 1,000 people. But they've deliberately curtailed that down. And it's a deliberate act. But that's okay. But if you're watching, please don't forget to go on YouTube and click on subscribe. Here's what you do. Just go and click on subscribe. Go ahead. See, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. That's what we would need you to do the most. That's the best way you can help us. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Your support is very much needed. As we're watching this live now, let's refresh this and see what the figures are doing. So we can see, we just want to refresh it. 99421. You see, 3102421. So that means that we've got over 100 people watching. So we can get to that 100,000. We're so close. We're so close. Now let me put that to one side. I'll come back to it. I will bring an update on that. I want to show you something else as well. So let's go back here. I want to show you why we must not support One Nigeria. One Nigeria is it's something that is oppressing and suppressing us. Here's something interesting I found out the other day about what happened.
Is helping the Nigerian government to pursue a policy of genocide.
You see? So just watch now. During the Biafran War, the UK government was involved in supplying guns to the Nigerian government to carry out genocide. I kid you not. Listen to this short clip. More reason why we have to go for Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, Middle Belt. Watch this. Watch. It's on YouTube, Citizen AY. Watch.
There were protests throughout Africa. Britain was seen as helping the Nigerian government to pursue a policy of genocide. The scandal also split opinion in Britain.
Should we stop sending arms to Nigeria? Whether this would have any effect or not, should we stop sending them now?
Yes.
Hugh Fraser.
To my mind, it's a very simple, and the answer is yes. The alternative is, as proposed by people like Woodrow Wyatt and an MP in the Times today, is to keep up with the Russians. This is morally absolutely intolerable. It's politically inept. Your policy is losing out. You're making a fool of ourselves throughout the world. The people are regarding this country with moral obloquy. It's not this medical question. The policy has failed.
Now, listen to his words now. I want you to listen to the words of Woodward Wyatt in support of genocide. Listen to his words. You're about to hear it. Listen.
We don't supply arms to the Nigerian government. The Russians are going to go on doing it. The Russians have told the Nigerian government that whatever happens, they're going to see them through to victory. Well, is it wise that we should allow the whole of this vast area with 52 million people in it, with more oil in it than Kuwait?
Did you hear that? We have more oil in it than Kuwait. That is why they supported genocide against Biafrans. Let's listen again. I just want you to just take that in. Watch this. Just take that in, and please continue to sign that petition. Every Yoruba person must sign that.
Whatever happens, they're going to see them through to victory. Well, is it wise that we should allow the whole of this vast area with 52 million people in it, with more oil in it than Kuwait, to fall into the hands of the Russians? I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Did you hear that? More oil than Kuwait. Did you hear that? More oil than Kuwait. Now, do you understand why we have to go for self-determination? And the government, the colonials supported genocide. I think 2 million, 3 million died, if I'm correct. How many more will die if we remain silent? It's time to go for self-determination. So,
The federal government won, helped by the British arms.
the federal government won, held by the British arms. Who do you think is supplying the arms to the Nigerian government right now? Who do you think is supplying arms to the Nigerian government right now? Who? Who do you think is supplying arms to them? Anyway, let's ponder that one for a while. Please continue to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the notification button. Give us a thumbs up. Now, let me show you another video. I'm just showing you bits and pieces. Again, everything I'll be showing you is to highlight why we can no longer be part of contraption One Nigeria. One Nigeria is death, destruction, oppression, suppression of the indigenous people. Pure and simple. Now, 1 second. Let me just get this up. It would be so good if I could, when we finish this broadcast, that we have over 100,000. I suspect, I'm hopeful that will be the case. And we will continue to push this broadcast, bring this forward to you all. Let's go ahead. So that lady there, it's a shame and it worries me. I hope she gets help. The local government should be identifying. You know, that's why you need to have in the UK here, the local government is the engine room for every government, because anything that happens locally, they pick it up and they solve it. So before it escalates, this is an issue of we should as Africans with our own issues. I really think we need to focus on African issues. Let those who are capable, more capable people that can solve the problem between Ukraine and Russia. We have problems. We have wars. There are wars in so many countries in UK and in Africa. So many countries in Africa that we need to focus on. So these guys here going in, I know they got the support of Russia against Mali and against the terrorists. Many of the Fulani terrorists that came were chased out with the help of the Russians. So they want to say thank you. That's fine. But I'm saying we need to make sure that we do not. I'm sure Russia is more than capable. And Ukraine to solve the problem among themselves. We need to focus on our issues. So I'm not going to play that now. I'll just leave that. Let me just go and play you something. That's Yomi Koiki there, as you all know. And this lady here, she's opening our eyes in many ways. I'm going to bring her on the show one day, actually, and we'll talk. Very important. And that's Omoluka. Let me show you this video. There's a video that I want you to see. This one. I want you to see this one. You want to laugh a little bit. Maybe laugh small. You see, in your contraction Nigeria, share you now one laugh small. May we laugh small, Abi. Make we not too serious. Make we not take them too serious. In your contraction one Nigeria, when they want to on a track or on a live track, on a rail, it's only contraction Nigeria that the train will run out of oil. Watch. Let's watch this one. Make this laugh small. Watch. See? You see, they are rolling petrol. They had to get the they haven't got enough oil. My people, watch you. They are rolling the tank. They have to take it from the back. It's like you're driving a car, but you're on a rail. Yeah, that's your One Nigeria. That's your One Nigeria. Watch. You see, that's your One Nigeria. Please share this broadcast. Don't worry about the numbers going down. That's your One Nigeria. You see? Yes, sir. You see? That's your One Nigeria. It's good like that now, isn't it? Abi, it's not good. That one good too. I go that one better now, Abi. Abi, now waiting. How will I see him? That one better now, Abi. Say not good. They get oil. They don't put that. You see them. They can't wind the oil. Watch. You see, listen to this, listen.
So in case you want to buy a train, a personal train that you'll be using, this is how to refuel a train.
You see?
This is how to refuel.
As you can see,
see?
they are refueling in a Nigerian train that stopped in the middle of nowhere. So in case you buy a private train, this is how you refuel.
Shameful. Chai, I beg, break it up. We have to break it up. Don't forget to sign that petition. I'd like to see the numbers up when we finish this showing you this. Let's break it up. I know you might not be able to chat because Facebook are doing all manner of things. Please don't forget to go and subscribe to Citizen Network on YouTube. I'm just showing you. See? That is it, oh. I see your one Nigeria. Now that's good. That one good now. You can't get. And then there's another one I want to show you. There's another one I want to show you. This young lady that was killed. So tragic. Listen to this, oh. I want you to listen to this. There's a number of things.
Being a law-abiding and responsible citizen, we are...
MC Oluomo. Now one laughs more. MC Oluomo, he don't vex. He's no longer recognized in Lagos. So he now does something. He now quotes section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution. I want you to listen.
Decided to explore all avenues for peace in the interest of all. We will not support any action that can threaten the peace that we cherish so much in Lagos State. Therefore, I, Comrade Musiliu Ayinde Akisoya, on behalf of the State Administrative Council, SAC, State Executive Council, SEC, members and the entire union, rank and file members of the NURTW, Lagos State Council, with over 200 branches and zones, hereby resolved to 1. In the national body of NURTW for peace to reign in Lagos State. And 2. Write to Lagos State Governor, Lagos State Ministry of Transportation, MOT, and other relevant agencies about our decision. It is important to state that our action is in line with Section 40 of the Constitution of the...
Did you hear Section 40? Area boys are quoting Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution. So, that one good too. If it is good enough for the area boys to quote Section 40, listen to what it says. Listen, oh.
Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1990, as amended, which provides as follows. Sorry, 1999 as amended, 1999. Which provides as follows. A. Every person shall be entitled to assembly freely and associate with other persons, and in particular, he may form or belong to any political party, trade union, or any organization for the protection of his or her interests. This means that every person shall be entitled to join an association and exist freely without molestation. In view of this, and the crisis at hand, Lagos State government is hereby invited to consider its white paper on transport union activities, 2004, Section 5C, which states that the government should take over the management of any garage or motor parks where there is crisis until such is resolved.
So, the point that is being made here is if MC Oluomo and the NURT area boys, let's just say, if they can say they have the right to peaceful free association and everything else and all of that, let's go and look at that section of the Constitution. I want to just bring that to you quickly because that's where they quoted, and I want us to see that bit as well. So let us, if it's good enough for them, then it is good enough for those of us who are going for self-determination, whether the government likes it or not. That's what I'm trying to say here. Now let me show you. Yeah, let us go here. This is the fraudulent constitution. I'm going to make a change to that. I keep saying that, but I've been busy with a few things. So let's go here. I want to show you that section 40 that I quoted. And that's the question that if he's allowed, if he is protesting on that basis, that the union is allowed to exist because they have freedom of association, fine. then we have the freedom. And here it is. It says here, every person shall be entitled to assemble freely and associate with other persons. In particular, he may form or belong to any political party, trade union, or any other association for the protection of his interest. So you can see what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. So if they are going to allow MC Oluomo to protest on that basis and actually raise concerns, then we too, as citizens of continental Nigeria, this constitution applies to us. It's not the area boys alone. It is all of us. So we have the right to peacefully protest. You will notice, since July last year, the federal government, the state, all of them, they prevented us from peacefully protesting. Now we have an area boy using that constitution, and I suggest it's still a fraudulent constitution, but we are saying if it is good enough for them, it is good enough for us as well. Abi, Okwenu, Abi, how would I say? So this is what I'm saying. I don't know. How do you all see this? What is your take on it? I'm just putting this before us. These are the kind of things that we need to be doing. This again shows the fraud of that constitution, because they allow area boys. So certain people can have rights that are in the constitution, but those of us, we cannot apply those rights. This should be a constitution for all of us. And again, I keep stating it, I maintain it. This constitution was not signed up to by all of us. There was no referendum, so we reject it, and that is why we're going for self-determination. Now, so let me carry on. One more thing I wanted to do. Please don't forget to go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Let's go ahead and do this. One more thing I wanted to do on here. Is it there? Yeah, let me come back out of this one. And I wanted to show you, the women got fed up. The women had enough. They had enough of this nonsense. Here is it. Where is it? I hope I can see it. I'm trying to show you the women. Not that one. I'm not gonna. The women. They killed 5 women, 5 soldiers in Zamfara, and the women got fed up and they protested, and rightly so. This young lady, her case is tragic. How can you have a boss where the lives of the people are not, it's not safe to use the bus, and you say nobody should go? It's now that the government can say nobody should go on the bus? It's nonsense, utter nonsense. I hope I can find that. Oh, I can't see it. Sorry, I'm trying to find that broadcast for you that I did yesterday. Here we go. Now watch this. You see, that's your one Nigeria. One Nigeria, the army and their family should be respected. They should be treated well. But one Nigeria doesn't care about them. That's why we're saying it's time for self-determination. Go for self-determination. We have to go our separate ways. So obviously they've gone to the home of somebody whose husband has been killed, and they're condoling and they're outraged. This is one Nigeria is. Let's break it up. We have to break it up. You see, the government doesn't care about the lives of the citizens. because they are not indigenous. They don't care. 5 million men were killed in like an ambush. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to help us share this broadcast. We know that it's been deliberately depressed for whatever reason that the government may have. But please, we do know that many are watching it, and we will go back to a figure that's going to prove what we're saying. See, they don't realize that all we are doing is, you see, we don't have to worry about what we're saying, because we just speak truth to power at all times. That's all we are doing. That's all we're doing. So let's go ahead. Let's do this now.
It's happening right now in 223. We not agree. We not agree. We not agree.
Matter to these people. And and the government will not. They don't pay the death duties to the family. They won't. They won't. You know, this is, look, it's time. It's time to dismantle control in Nigeria. So the reason I'm showing you all this, there's one more thing I want to add in all of this. There's one more thing I'm going to add in all of this. Who took Nigeria into the Organization for Islamic Cooperation? What year? Let us go and do a bit of research on this. I want you to, let's just go and look at a bit of research. In fact, now let me do that. Yes, let me do this. So Nigeria became a member of the Organization for Islamic Cooperation, as you can see up there, in 1986. In 1986. It's crazy, isn't it? In 1986. And please, where is the referendum? Nigeria is not a Muslim nation. Nigeria is not a Muslim. This is another thing. They did this again. This is clear evidence of why we have to go for self-determination. Because they put us inside the Organization for Islamic Cooperation in 1986. Now, what law gave them the power to do that? What law? Under what basis? If they say we're a constitution, at 1999, they should have now had a discussion about this. This is not on. We don't accept this. And there are some severe questions one need to ask about this. And these are the injustices. I just wanted to put that there, and we'll come and look at that later on as well, as something to look at. Now let's go back and look at something here. So let's go and look at this. I hope we can get some good news for you guys. Yes! Fantastic. Guess what, guys? Over 100,000 before we left the show. 100,055. That is awesome. So that means from over 3,000 people have signed this petition whilst we have been on air. Fantastic. At the beginning of the show, there was what? 97310. And now, 10,000. So let me show you again. See? And now, 100,000. 100,055. So that is awesome. I want to thank you all. This is fantastic. You can see the figures there. I hope you can see it. So Over 3,000 people have signed on the strength of doing the live show, plus others obviously still signing the petition. But it shows you that whilst we're on air, this is what we need to do. And I will try and make sure we come and do broadcasts like this every day to watch what is going on, to follow how people are following this. We can get to 5 million. We must do this. In the towns, in the villages, everywhere. We need to raise the level of awareness. I said I would like to get to 100,000, us to get to 100,000 before the end of the show. Fantastic. We've done so. Let's continue. And everybody else, we can push this as well. Let's continue to get this going. I'm going to show you again. Here we are, 97310 at the beginning of the broadcast. And at the end of the broadcast, coming to the end now, 100,055. That is fantastic. It is something we can do. What is left for me to do now is say thank you very, very much to you all. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor. Give us a thumbs up, hit the notification button, and give us the like on the page as well. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Do those three things. Help us grow the platform on YouTube. As you can see, Facebook are intent on keeping the numbers down. And let me just show you to make sure that you understand that what we're saying, we're not kidding you. Facebook have done this for their own reasons. For whatever reason they choose to do it, that's fine. 55,831, it says here. So the numbers are going down. Do me a favor. At the beginning of this show, we had, let me show you. This is again, I'm showing you. Can you please look at this number here? Facebook said we have 55,831. Now let's see what we had at the beginning of this broadcast alone. So these are the things I will be showing you. We had 55,838. So in the course of this program alone, Facebook have taken away 7 of the people who are following us. You can see it. There you have it. And there you have the numbers. See? At the beginning of the show, we had 55,838. At the end of the show, 55,831. So they're deliberately depressing. That's the evidence of what we have. I'm just showing you. I don't have to hide anything. I'm just speaking truth to power. But please do me a favor. If you're watching this broadcast and you're sitting on Facebook, go and like the page. Get that number up because they're trying to get this page. They're trying to take the page down. Go and like it. Share it with people. You can see the evidence. Let me show you again. You see this here? Let me show you. You see that here? You see? That's it there. Now let me go back again one step. Look at here. Look at this one. On here, it says what? 55831. So that's 7. In the space, 7 people have been taken off. So we need to continue. I need your support. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. That's the best place for us to go. So let Facebook do whatever they want to do. But please go and like the page. I'd really like to see you go and like the page to get the numbers up again. Your support is very much needed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Today, during this broadcast, we went from 97,000 people to 100,000 on this petition. There's more for us to do. I'm sure each and every one of all media presenters and bloggers and everybody else are doing this work just like I am. I'm not the only one. I am just grateful that I was able to show you that we are getting proper momentum behind this petition and we can do it together. We must continue. We mustn't relent. I thank you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end this broadcast at this point. I'll be back later on and hopefully maybe we'll get some more numbers on both platforms. But please do not forget, as ever, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and give us the thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, there's more work for us all to do, and we have to continue. It is time to break up Contraction Nigeria. Contraction Nigeria is a noose around our collective neck as Southerners, and it's time to take the noose away from our necks. It is time for Yoruba Nation, Oduduwa Nation or Yoruba Nation, Biafra or Igbo Nation, Middle Belt Nation. It's time for us to rise up. We can only do this together. I thank you all so much. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye. And also great to see that we reached over 100,000 while in the course of this program. I am so grateful. Thank you and goodbye.